pounder, would you grant him access to those livestock farmers if he has a different maybe value proposition or solution he's giving out to those farmers you have in your community? Thank you.
This question was for who?
I think it's for me.
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
So thank you so much. Yes, even the technology we are leveraging on to monitor the real time of what is happening with these farmers is not from Leadway. It is through partnership. All right. So in the same vein, if you have something new, something we feel that it is important to these farmers, of course, you are open for introduction to even partner with us through us to them, because we already have them in our books. We could integrate whatever it is you want to offer to them to be part of the insurance they are uptaking. So we're always open for collaboration and partnership as far as you have something new and something that the farmers need. Yes.
Yeah, next question, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ikono Godsio. My question is, still directed to the Leadway person. Please, you said you insure products for farmers across the country through ThriveAgric. However, I don't know if this insurance is only limited to businesses with, physical assets or something you can always hold on to. Like, do they have to insure physical assets? The reason I'm asking this is, in the hospitality sector, we have people who are, middlemen. They provide services for people, and they are just standing in the middle. Now, their businesses are growing, and probably they face some risk. Probably, lack of customers, sustaining their marketing and everything. Can this kind of businesses be insured with Leadway? Thank you.
So, in insurance, there must be subject of insurance. All right? You must point at something that this is what I want to insure. For example, if your risk as a hospitality person is when you order towels for your hospital, for your hotel from Lagos down to Abuja, and it's going to be transported, all right? You don't know if it's going to get to you because it's going to come through the road. What if there's an accident? That's an identified risk. Do you understand? What if the hotel goes, there is fire outbreak? That's an identified risk. So it must always be tied to something. It is not vague. It is not, how do I put it? It must be tied to something. For the farmers that are being insured with us, they are insuring the farms, the maize crop, the rice crop, all right? The man that is doing warehousing, what he's insuring is the warehouse and the content of the warehouse, either the produce that he has gotten from the farm. For example, ThriveAgric, before they distribute their input to their farmer, the whole chemicals, herbicide, pesticide, and all of that, they are stored in a warehouse at a distribution center, right? So they insure that against risk of theft or fire. So there must be something to insure. You must identify a risk. So that's how insurance works. Thank you.
So we have 2 hands up on the left, and those will be our last questions. Please. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Shego. For GIT, the question is goes to you, that's Leadway. So for GIT, you want to insure goods in transit. For example, I have crops. There was a problem, something happened recently that had to do with the flooding, and a lot of goods got bad because they couldn't move from one place to the other. Do you understand? So I don't know if you have an extension for GIT, that's goods in transit, and how can it be subsidized for how will I put it, smallholder farmers? Because smallholder farmers, they just want to move the goods. I know they're not thinking about the risk that has to do with them moving the goods, because I know if you put an insurance on moving the goods, that increases the price and everything on getting the goods to a place. So how do we leverage on that, and how do we improve that for smallholder farmers? Thank you.
All right, so at Leadway, our goods in transit insurance is an all-risk policy, all right? It means that if you have a delay as a result of something, and because of that, your goods are damaged, we are going to pay you. So it is covered under the GIT policy. So we have 2 types. We have the all-risk and the restricted cover. Some people have identified that they've never have to come about delay or robbery, and they just want to take a restricted cover because it is cheaper, right? They will tell you that I only want to be compensated because they've identified their risk. I only want to be compensated when there's an accident to the conveyor, which is the vehicle that is carrying the goods, and there's a damage to the goods I'm carrying. That's when you come in to pay me, so it's cheaper. But for the all-risk policy, delay is what is part of the period that is covered under the policy. So if you were to have a GIT cover for those produce, the insurance company would have compensated you. Leadway would have compensated you. So, talking of subsidy, we are a private sector, all right? That's number one. We try as much as possible not to eat too much into the farmer's profit. Yes, because if I'm going to pay 2% for transporting my produce from Maiduguri to Lagos, what is my profit margin? What am I going to get after selling? So it is part of what we consider. We don't give you rates to kill you, but what we are giving is what is appropriate to cover that risk that you're bringing to us. So, and there are so many factors that drive how much I charge a client, all right? How many of those people do I have in a pool? So if you have a loss of 50 million naira, for example, I have only paid me 10,000. Can I conveniently pay you in the next 1 hour without having to give you excuses or start pointing at some flimsy clause in the policy? So those are the things that drives how much a farmer is charged. Where are you living and where are you going to deliver the goods? So I have traveled by road almost all the parts of the countries. Most of our roads are very bad. Recently, they were able to construct the road from Abuja to Makurdi. It is 0 pothole, right? But after you leave Makurdi if you want to go to Obudu, for example, you are going to, it's going to dawn on you that I'm still in Nigeria. Do you understand? So if you're going to have yams, because when I was traveling that road, I saw some vehicles, already parked on the roadside because of a little rainfall. They are not going to live there for the next 3 to 4 days. And if those goods are spoiled, yes, GIT insurance, that is going to be covered under the policy. So where you are living, if you are living in Maiduguri and your road is good to Lagos, the rate you are going to pay is cheaper than somebody that is traveling Bida Road to Mina. It is a very dangerous and a very bad road. So I will charge somebody, for example, 0.5% that is leaving Mokwa to Ilori, and charge somebody 0.75% that is leaving Mina to Bida, because of the situation of the road. So these are what we put into consideration. But trust me, we give you the best services and best rate at Leadway. Thank you.
So it appears that everyone has questions for Leadway. Just be rest assured. I would like to ask everybody questions individually so they don't feel left out. But I guess I'm working with time.
You
so
have
my
only
name,
10 seconds to ask all those questions.
It's okay. So my name is Francis Nwalibe. I lead investments for Welcome to Africa International. And then my question is directed at Providence Bank, right? So aside from the fact that for you to lend out credits, you require data, right? So you need to have some sort of historicals. So my question is this: how would you go about lending when you are working with a blank slate? Let's say, for example, someone walks into Providence Bank and says, I have A, B, C, D, and I want you to give me $1 billion. So just kindly walk me through how you'll be able to lend someone with a blank slate. Thank you.
Thank you. The question was answered when I was talking about data. If you actually listen to what I said very well, that I even use hope. I mentioned hope because lending to people that have assets at a major area, I won't ask you a question before I give you money because I have collateral to cover, even if you don't have history, because the loan is covered. And if you have history, maybe you're doing today, we take your history with even another bank to lend to you, because the essence is that I want to have your business. And I mentioned that when we started as a bank, it was very new. Tech was coming up, and we looked at it that how do we scale And we put in our mission statement that we want to nurture the attainment of your goal. And if I'm going to nurture you, it's like a mother nurturing, giving birth to a baby. And you need to nurture that baby. And while you are nurturing the baby, you say, my son will be a doctor one day. My son will be a lawyer one day. That was what we did with the fintech companies, because there was no data. I remember ThriveAgric. When we gave them the first devices that we supported them to give to their, disburse to their farmers, there was no data. But we believe in the project. And today, I'm glad that after so many years, we can sit and you can see Providence Bank standing with them. And when they want to start, because of that experience, that these people actually stood with us, they call us, how do we go, what do we do? So without history, there are some businesses that are viable, that when we sit down together, look at the prospect of those businesses, and today, let's say you have a contract to develop 10-unit housing in a location that is viable. You have the land, you are building the house, you need facility to build the house. We have history around it. We have data into when you finish this building, this is what will come out of it, and that is data. So walking you through, I'll be glad to walk you through. When you meet me after this discussion, I hear that you're an investor, and I'm looking to discuss that with you and see how Providence can partner with you to, if it is on lending, if it is investment in your other companies, we'll be willing to take it up. But it's on relationship. It's on understanding the business you want to do. And when we understand that business, and that is what we do to SMEs. You see SMEs, people that are just coming out to do business, we train them, we take, in some senior client, you don't need history. You only submit your product justification and businesses that you want to do. And bank will be running after you, willing to support you. So that's what we do. And we'll continue to do that. So I'll be glad to discuss that with you and see how to support you. Thank you.
We're at the end of our panel. I would like to thank our dear panelists. Now I call them my friends and colleagues. If you recall, the conversation is tech for global resilience, challenges and innovations. We've talked about awareness, data, value chain, sustainability, inclusion, diversity, growth, scaling, and innovation. These are all tailored to address our unique challenges here in Nigeria, and we're growing and building for Africa. So I'd like for you guys to give them an astounding round of applause for going through everything that we went through. And thank you everyone for coming back and joining the session. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jerusalem, Ikayalami, Gilondoloze, Uambenami, Zungangishilana, Jerusalem, Ikayalami, Gilondoloze.
Let's put our hands together for them. So please, we need everyone in front so that we can all be part of it. So ushers, please help us direct people staying at the back to move forward. Please fill the seats in your front so that there's no empty seats in your front. That way, when we are starting the techathon, it's easy for everyone to realize what's going on.
Please let's move forward quickly so that we can keep the time. Thank you.
Hello, with everybody for you. I did just shake belly. But it's a
seats properly, please. Thank you. If you have an empty seat in front of you, please move forward. Faces. Forward, thank you.
So, we shall be going to the next session of this event, which is the Tech-a-thon. Please put your hands together for... Put your hands together for... It's for me. Put your hands together for me.
Why are you so selfish? What about me? For us.
Please put your hands together for me. Ignore her first. Put your hands together for me. Please put your hands together for Jessica too.
Thank you. Thank you. I asked for too much. Thank you.
This is how unfair life is. See how I'm begging you people for small claps, for crumbs. You said you clapped for me too much. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so we shall be starting the Tech-a-thon, right? And so I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what this session is about. So since yesterday, they started, so if you look towards my left, which is your right, at the back, you see some people there, which are our staff students. And so since yesterday, they started working on different projects, different products that they think will be viable. So the TAP team consists of designers, developers, and so they've come together to build different products. And we, all of us here, will be the judges. So they'll come forward, pitch their product to us, and every single person here, please, you join us in this event, collaborate with us to judge if these products make sense. We have judges that will help us, to officially pick the winners, but you would also be asked to question them. So if they talk to you, there's opportunities for everyone in the audience to ask them questions about the product, to make some comments, and so we'll all just do this together. Is that fine? Do we understand what I said? All right.
Thank you. So we're expecting your participation. So right, I will just go ahead to call the real judges for the event. We have Mr. Elliot Oluwakayode Shongoleye, who is the group head for e-business and digital banking, Providence Bank.
Please put your hands together for him. Continue. All right, so the next judge we have is Mr. Ojimaojo Edali Ame. He is the head of engineering, PiggyVest. Please put your hands together for him. Right. Please put your hands together for him. No, just stay in. Just sit in front. So if you are saving money, he's the one that's holding it too. Put your hands together. If not, your money will disappear.
All right. We also have Mrs. Jamila Madi, who is the Enterprise Investment Fund Manager, Mexico. Feed the Future Nigeria Rural Resilience Activity. I'll take that again. She's Jamila Madi, who is the Enterprise Investment Fund Manager, Mexico. Feed the Future Nigeria Rural Resilience Activity.
Put your hands together for her. All right. Another of our judges is Mrs. Deborah Akachi, the founder of Spark Life Nigeria. Please put your hands together for her.
And finally, we have Mr. Apollo Goma, who is the CEO and lead consultant of AppG. Please put your hands together
Please put your hands together for him.
Thank you.
Please, can our judges sit in front here so that all the TAP students can just relate with you in one space? So, Mr. Jennifer, please, can you come sit in front? Mr. Elliot, please, can you come sit just in the middle here? Thank you. Are we all excited for this? Are we all excited? Do you want to see the 6 months that we've been shouting, all the TAP projects that we've been telling you? Do you want to see the result of everything we've taught them? Well, I can't see the excitement. You guys are not clapping for these guys.
Give us some more energy. Thank you. All right, so we'll be calling the teams. The first team we have is Team Recruits.
Put your hands together for them. Team Recruits. They are building a recruitment product for us. So everyone that has a company that wants to recruit, please listen to them very well. Put your hands together again for them.
Pay good attention to them. All right, so we also have Team Imacare.
Yeah, so Team Imacare is also building a healthcare app, so health tech. Please put your hands together for Team Imacare.
Third, we have Team Learnify.
Team Learnify is building an EdTech, so please put your hands together for Team Learnify.
And then finally, we have Team Thrive Track.
Team ThriveAgric will tell you what they're building. Please put your hands together for them.
Thank you very much. Please have a good session. Thank you.
All right, please put your hands together for every single of the groups. The first group that's coming up is going to be Team Recruit. So please put your hands together for Team Recruit. Team Recruit, please, we were respecting you. Please, let's put our hands together for them. Maybe if we clap more, they will come out. Team Recruits.
Please hurry. Thank you.
You guys, they're coming. Look at them by your left. Please put your hands together for them. I want to say something. Okay. So, you guys should be present.
Tosa, my left. Is it on? Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adenrani Motaololade, and we are Team Recruit. These are my team members.
John Godwin. Linus Madukaife.
So, a lot of people got into tech because of the money, but I'm one of the few people that got into tech because I was confused. When I was in school, I was told I could work anywhere. So I came out of school with that mindset, and I was looking forward to the anywhere. There was no roadmap, no guide. I wish I had a platform that could actually save me the time and the energy and a lot of things I wasted at that time. So during NYSC is also when a lot of us discovered that we've been scammed by those aunties and uncles that told us they have connections somewhere and we come out of, and it's time to get PPA and they all disappear. Well, in my situation, it was different because I had the connection, but I messed it up. Imagine an employer telling you that, I want to give you this job, but what value can you offer me? What technical skills do you have? What soft skills do you have? Non-technical skills. I had nothing tangible to say because nobody taught me in school that this is how you answer interview questions, this is what you do. So I was confused and I lost that opportunity. I was very disappointed in myself and the people that referred me to were very disappointed. So how about a platform that actually changes this? How about a platform that grooms people that are confused, that were confused, or that are confused like me? In Nigeria releases about 600,000 graduates yearly. And according to the research that I and my team made, the slide, please. According to the research that I and my team made, we discovered that a lot of people face these problems of the confusion, the lack of guide, and even to recruiters, it is also very time-consuming for them. Why does a recruiter have to go through hundreds of applications because you are looking for just 5 applicants, or for 5 roles? You are looking to employ for 5 roles. So, ladies and gentlemen, we decided to, according to our survey, we discovered that these problems actually exist. And we have about 37.7% unemployment rate in Nigeria. This unemployment rate is not just due to there are no jobs. It is also due to recruiters cannot even get the talent they actually need for their job. Next slide, please. So you must be wondering that there are job sites now. Why didn't I go to job site to look for a job after that recruiter after I messed up with the recruiter, I actually got skills afterwards. Then I went to job sites. I just took a CV template on Google. I went to job sites. A lot of them, the user experience was very bad because I was a newbie. I didn't know how to navigate my way through the platform. The user experience was very bad, and I also sent out different job applications. No response. I was sad and I was depressed. I'm very sure a lot of us can relate to sending out job applications without knowing the status of our application, and it leaves us sad because we do not even know where we went wrong. So this led me into printing out CVs that even when I saw the CV now, I realized that if I was the one to, I wouldn't have employed myself with that kind of CV. I realized that I wouldn't have employed myself with that kind of CV. So we all remember the story of Ini that went in search of job and never came back. I did something very risky just because I was sad and I was depressed. I printed out CVs. I just wear my uniform then. I walk into different companies, 5 to 10 companies daily. Thank God I'm here today. Nothing happened to me, but a lot of people were not that lucky. Example is Ini. How about a solution to curb these unverified company profiles? How about a solution to prevent recruiters from wasting time, to prevent job seekers too from being confused? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the game changer and the solution. Recruits. Recruit is a recruitment platform that is connected, next slide please, is dedicated to connecting exceptional talent with top-tier organizations. So exceptional talent in the sense that we are going to groom our talents. We are going to provide soft skills, roadmap, and they will not be like me that I had a job on a platter of gold, but I had nothing to offer the employer. So we are going to groom our job seekers. We'll be offering value, thereby making recruiter always want to scout for job seekers on Recruit, because they should be sure that, okay, anybody you find on Recruit, they've either gone through one training, there's either one article that they've read, and a recruiter doesn't have to waste their time on. Next slide, please. So these are some of the features of our app. Recruiter will be able to manage applicants. We also have centralized platform. Why do I have to go to ChatGPT to get a resume template, then go on another AI platform to probably grade my resume or screen my resume? Then I go on, or I look for somebody to interview me, mock interview. How about I bring everything together? I was told that I could be a developer in 3 months, and that was why I was walking around the street of Abuja, and I still did not get any job. Thankfully, I even entered ThriveAgric. I told the HR that I've been to ThriveAgric before, sometimes last 2 years, in search of job. And they just told me, oh, okay, we'll check. But when I later checked the CV, I realized that if I was the one to, I would have told you to that. Okay, we'll check. So, how about a centralized platform that I just know that as I'm leaving school, I just go to that platform, everything I need to be job ready. And also for the recruiters, on our platform, you'll be able to set tests. You will be able to request for tests from us, like CCAT tests or other tests that will streamline your recruitment process. We'll also offer data analytics and insight that will help recruiters and job seekers make informed decisions, and verified company profiles. So thank God I was lucky. Ini was not lucky. She went and she never came back. And I'm very sure she didn't even take up to the risk I took, because I was just entering companies. Then skill development integration. We'll integrate soft skills through articles, videos, in order to prepare. We also have consultation services. We also collaborate with professional development centers to bring in their courses in order to help us streamline the recruitment process. What is our market size? Next slide, please. Nigeria releases about 600,000 graduates yearly, and Nigeria has 37.7% of unemployed graduates. And this 600,000 is still going to increase. This 600,000 is still going to increase. There are also a lot of people that are trying to transition from one career to another. So you can see that we have a very large market size. So these are our target audience, unemployed graduates. Some people have finished school since 5 years ago, and they still do not even know what they are doing wrong or why they have not. I have mates that have finished school and have still not gotten a job, and I'm very sure they are still with that mentality of I can work anywhere, and they are still carrying that CV that I was carrying that time. They are still carrying it to today. So how about a platform that can help them and tell them that, no, this thing that you are doing is wrong?
Sorry.
So these are
Sorry for cutting you short, Tim Recruit. You have just 5 more minutes.
okay. So this is these are the advantages. Next slide, please. Advantages we have over our competitors. Next slide, please. So in future, we plan to integrate automated resume screening, integrate video interviews, AI mock interview prep, whereby I can just come to recruiter and say, I want to, I have an interview for a front-end development role. I have an interview for a front-end development role. AI is going to help you with it, or you can request for a professional and also resume checker. Next slide, please. So this is how we plan to make money through adverts. So because of the value we are giving to job seekers, we expect a lot of job seekers to come to us because all job seekers actually want value. And the more the job seekers, the more the recruiters. Thereby, events like this or professional training or anything related to your niche will be advertised on Recruiter and we'll be able to monetize it. We'll also collaborate with professionals and also integrate premium services. Next slide, please. So our free services for the recruiters will be this, and these are our premium services for the recruiter. Next slide, please.
At Recruit, we are leveraging some technologies that help us in terms of our business growth, relating to the factor of scalability, business continuity, and then sustainability. So for the scalability, we are leveraging the AWS infrastructure. This will help us to actually minimize infrastructure costs and as well make our service to be 100% available. That reduces our downtime to almost 100%. Then for continuity, we also have a mind of data security and as well disaster recovery. For data security, we are leveraging, we are going to employ data encryption, both in motion and then at rest. For the disaster recovery, our data will be duplicated and stored at AWS resources. So for the sustainability, we are going to use AWS Redshift. This will help us in business intelligence, learning more about our customers and how they are behaving, and as well for forecasting future trends.
Please, the UI video. Thank you. Okay, so this is our landing page where users can come to our platform and find their dream job easily. Next, we have the description, just 3 easy steps on how to go through the platform. We have an overview for the recruiter. Next, we have the overview for the job seeker, and we have the popular job categories. We have the latest blog posts where job seekers can come and get articles to help them navigate through their careers. And here they can subscribe to our newsletters either as a job seeker or a recruiter.
Team Recruit, the judges have asked to give you more time, so I think you should take your time.
Thank you. Okay, here we have a detailed filter section where they can find jobs tailored to their niche, and underneath we have the latest job section. So I'll be taking us through the flow for the recruiter. Here we have the dashboard for the recruiter. They can manage vacancies, manage applicants. They can view their total number of applicants. They can take test results. They can check their test results. They can also, here they can manage vacancies. They can manage applicants. They can view their test results. And here on Recruit, they can actually set a test. They can decide to use existing tests. They can decide to use custom test, request a custom test. And for the custom test, they can decide to set the questions with multiple choice questions, single choice questions, and open-ended questions. I will take us through the flow for the applicant. When they come to our platform, they can sign up or log in. In this case, they'll be signing up, they fill the fields, they continue as an applicant, and here we can see detailed form they have to fill, upload their CVs. Okay, here we have the vacancies, manage jobs, save jobs, messages, and they can actually take a test on the platform. Here they can view the test instructions. We have the timer, we have the number of questions, and they go through all of the questions. When they are done, they submit. And they can get their score immediately so that they know if they are moving to the next stage or not. All right, so we are using the Agile methodology, and this is our MVP. And with time, we hope to gather feedback from our users, and then we make more improvements to the platform. Recruit is not just an app. Recruit is a platform. Recruit is the future of recruitment. Thank you.
Please put your hands together for them. All right, so I think we omitted the judgment criteria. So, sorry, can you just please flip the board? So,
all right, so I'll just run everyone through the judgment criteria. I mean, the judges already know, but just for everyone else in the room. So we're going to look at individual appearance. We want to know how professional do team members look and present themselves. Are team members articulate, smart, confident, and engaging during interactions? The second criteria is idea presentation and delivery. We'd like to know how well did the team present their ideas to the judges. Are they able to effectively communicate the key aspects of the solution? The third criteria is impact and social relevance. We'd like to know what is the potential positive impact of the solution on society or a specific community. Does it address a pressing social or environmental issue? The next criteria is scalability and performance. We'd like to know, is the solution scalable to accommodate potential growth? How well does it perform under different conditions and loads? The next criteria is collaboration and teamwork. We'd like to also know how effectively did the team collaborate throughout the hackathon? Did each team member contribute their expertise to the project? And then finally, we have the product UI. We'd like to know how well does the product UI consider, I beg your pardon. All right. Thank you. How well does the product UI consider the needs and preferences of the target users? Does the UI have an attractive and visually appealing design? Are color schemes, typography, and imagery used effectively? So this is the judgment criteria. Thank you.
all right. Please, do we all hear what we're judging them by? Are we all on the same page? All right then. So now we're going to be going into the Q&A. So if you have any questions and answer for Team Recruit, just put your hands up, and then Manosha will help you. Also for the judges, then we'll just do like a 2 minutes for the audience and then 7 minutes for the judges. So you can ask them questions. So if you have any questions for Team Recruit from the audience before the judges go, please can you raise up your hand? Okay, see there's someone here.
Hi, good afternoon. Great job, guys. I'm sure this was not easy at all. But I have a question. My question is this. What makes this different from freelancer, from Jobberman, and all of those guys? What are you selling that is different from what those guys are doing? Because I didn't exactly get that in your presentation. So I would like to know.
Okay, for recruits, we actually understand the market in Nigeria, and we know the purchasing power of most of our customers, which are unemployed. So it will be cheaper than the regular recruitment apps that you know. So for one, we'll be able to get a lot of unemployed people to use our apps at little or no cost.
So I'll be paying for this platform as someone looking for a job?
No, you won't be paying for it. It will be only the recruiter that will be paying for it. So the idea is to make it free for unemployed job seekers. So they troop into our platform. Then recruiters, knowing that they have a large pool of job seekers, would want to use our platform to get talents for open roles.
Okay, I think freelancer actually does the same thing, right? I think there are actually a couple of other companies that does the same thing that you do, right? Do you mind if I give an idea? Do you mind? Okay, so I'm thinking, right, you can have, like, your landing page can be something that is generic where everybody can apply, right? And you can have some sort of screening process to take in people who you feel that you can train, which is what she was presenting actually. Those people will be those that you will train. And those that you've trained will probably be those who have access to this platform that you're trying to sell, right? And those are the people that you will link to the employers that are looking for people to recruit. I don't know if that makes sense.
Thank you. So that will be the only question for Team Recruits. Thank you so much, Team Recruits. So let's hear from our judges, please.
Okay, well done, Team Recruit. So the first thing is when the third speaker was talking, that was when we get to understand what Recruit is going to do and the methodology that you're taking. So another thing is, as you have a target audience, whom are the unemployed, you should also have a target audience whom are maybe the recruiters, right, as your targets. What sector are you looking at? Are you looking at private sector? Are you looking at tech? Are you looking at ag? Are you looking at financial institution? So that it will give you went for an interview, your CV was not good, right? What are you doing to make CVs of other unemployed people good? It's not really spelled out. What are you doing to, it's like the solution for me that will catch people. And when I look at it in the first place, I'm a Nigerian. I thought I was looking at a US platform, not a Nigerian platform, because I need to see you as a Nigerian on that platform. That's my bias, Sha.
Okay, should I answer? Okay, so what we are doing to help people that do not know how to navigate through their career, either by how to write their CV, how to do interviews. Firstly, we have a blog section where articles will be written. So we'll have professionals that are going to put out articles on how to write CVs. We'll also have videos. We'll have some sessions, like youth employability sessions, to educate our users, our job seekers, on how to improve on their CV. We'll also have resume. We'll also integrate AI to help them check their resume, to help them scan their resume.
Thank you. I do not think your response suffices to what she said, because if you're going through this approach, that means it's going to be generic. And how are you able to track truly the progress of these people who have just gone through this article? So if this is all of the training you're going to have, then I don't think it's in-depth and it's not going to achieve what you intend to achieve. So what I would suggest is go back with this, take it as a feedback, right? Go back amongst yourself and sit down to really think, how can we customize this? And I really do appreciate what the data analyst guy said, about having a generic page and then going back certain questions that will help you filter who can we offer this training to. And the training should actually be a training, not just a blog post. So you guys go back. It's a beautiful product, but go back and come up with something.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you to our judges. Thank you, Team Recruits. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. You may go back to your seats. Thank you. All right, so we're calling on our next team. Our next team for today is Team Imake. Please give them a round of applause. Encourage them as they come out. Team Imake, please come out. Thank you. Let's encourage the team with a clap. Team Imake is coming out. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, our judges. My name is Praise Ndu, and I'm a product designer. And here's my colleagues, Annem, product designer, and Caleb, a front-end developer. We are here to represent Group 2. And 2 months ago, a friend of mine went to the hospital. Okay. 2 months ago, a friend of mine went to the hospital in order to do a checkup. And it happened that on getting there, her name is Toby, by the way. On getting there, she found out that the doctor who is supposed to attend to her was not available. She ended up spending over 4 hours waiting for a doctor to attend to her. After some time, a doctor walked up to her and called her in and tried to attend to her. And the procedure of the checkup didn't get to even last up to 10 minutes. But this is something my friend Toby had stayed for over 4 hours before she could get attention. Now this is the problem, or one of the problems that is ailing the present day healthcare sector. And what could the solution be? Ladies and gentlemen, we want to introduce to you Imake. The slide, please. In 2000, statistics shows that 7.3 billion people are unable to access healthcare services. In fact, in 2016, from about 137 countries, we have about 8.6 million excess debt as a result of poor access to healthcare services, especially in low-income countries. So you see that Nigeria is one major place that we can look at that is having this kind of problem. The next slide, please. So the major problem that we have found out that is ailing the health sector, the present-day health sector, is lack of access to healthcare services and overpopulation in hospitals, which we have found out is as a result of hospitals being short-staffed. Now, how are we going to solve this problem? Now, our team, we all gathered together and we got to brainstorm. And we ended up coming up with an idea, which is creating a digital platform that would help hospitals provide a personalized healthcare services to their patients. And this will be done through virtual appointments, medical prescriptions, account management, and records. Now, if we look at the virtual appointment, let's take, for instance, the story I told when I came here about my friend Toby. Now, for my friend Toby, assuming the hospital she went to is using our platform, all she needed to do was to go over to her dashboard because she's already registered in the hospital, right? All she needed to do was go over to her dashboard, book an appointment with the doctor, and she is certain of the time she's going to see her doctor, and she's certain that the doctor is going to be available. So that solution has already been brought. Now, the next one is medical prescription. Now, for what we are creating, we are ensuring that the doctor has a view of all the drugs and all the prescriptions that are being given to the patient. Not just that, the patient also has a view of that. This means that they have the dosages of all the prescription, all the drugs that have been given to them. And when they take that, they get to check that. And the doctor from the end of the hospital gets to get a feedback on all of this. Now, for the account management and records, the hospital has a clear record of all the medical history of their patient. So this is not an issue of, oh, there's a fire outbreak or something happened, oh, I don't have my documents, my test results, my x-rays, and then I go over to the hospital and then we're all running helter-skelter. Nothing like that is happening. Because from the hospital's end, they're able to see and review your medical records and they're able to give you the necessary healthcare services that you need. So ImaCare helps hospitals reach more patients. We help them amplify care. Now, what we are targeting with our product is Nigeria first. Now, we have it in the works to expand to different continents of the world. But for now, we are going to focus on Nigeria. And from there, we are going to grow and expand. Now, how does ImaCare make money? We have a subscription plan. And in this plan, we have the free, the basic, and the premium. The free and the basic plan has a limited offer for the number of doctors that can sign up on the platform and a limited number of patient users. But for our premium packages, which is 200,000 naira monthly, we get to hospitals that sign up with us get to have unlimited access to our platform. And not just that, they have all of these features to enjoy, including advanced features and multiple template design. The impact, what is the impact of ImaCare? ImaCare is here to ensure that healthcare services get to the patient when they need it. So it's not an issue of spending long hours in the hospital and waiting for doctor when the doctor is going to be there or not. You're not even sure. But we are here to ensure that every patient gets to get the necessary or the needed healthcare service that they need. Now, our platform is going to crush the issue of overpopulation in the hospitals. It is also going to ensure that hospitals get to make money because funding is another issue for hospitals. So one thing that our platform is going to do is to ensure that the issue of finance is no longer a problem. And this will also go ahead to help that the hospitals are able to purchase the necessary equipment they need in order to make sure that their patients are given maximum healthcare services. To wrap it all, the healthcare services we are going to be giving through this platform, through our hospitals, are going to be accessed both online and offline. And this could be done wherever you are in whatever part of the world that you're in. Now, the future, what we're looking at is to ensure that we incorporate future innovations into our work in order to ensure efficiency with the tools that we have available. And our aim is to not just reach Nigeria, that's in the future. We are going to be reaching hospitals all over the world. Now I'm going to be giving my colleague access to show us the interaction within our platform. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Please the video. Okay, so I'm going to show us ImaCare product. Right here is ImaCare website, and this is our landing page. This is the first place that you can play the video. This is the first page that the hospital interacts with ImaCare. This shows our product. You can play the video. Thank you. This shows our product and our services that we render for hospitals so that they can reach their patients and amplify their healthcare services. To get started with ImaCare, they will have to sign up on our platform and register their hospital or their company. Now, if they have an account, they can log in. And the next slide will be the patient dashboard. Now, this is what the patient interacts with. On this slide, they can schedule an appointment with their doctor. Please play the video. And they can decide to choose which doctor they would like to schedule an appointment with. On selecting a doctor, it takes them to a page where they can select the date, the time that they would be available, whether they want a virtual or a physical appointment. And then an email will be sent to them to confirm the appointment. Please play the video. On the appointment page, you can see the booking activity of all the patients, all their booking activity. And on the prescription page, you see all the prescription of the patient, and the ones that they're taking and the ones that they're yet to take. Also, the doctors have access to this file. On the payment page, the patient, it shows a detailed transaction of all the patient's payments to the hospital. And it also allows them to make payments even on this dashboard. They can either make payments through their debit card or through a bank transfer or through a payment other platform like Paystack. And we've also included where both the hospital and the patient can upload their medical files or record, and they can also download it as well, wherever they are. Then we also have the chat features where they can interact with the hospital, they can interact with their doctors, and also with the patient. And we have an AI called Health Assistant. On the profile, this shows all the information about the patient. It shows their diagnoses and every information that the hospital will need for each patient. And lastly, this is the USSD code. This is for people who don't have access to the internet. They can have this code wherever they are. So you can access, you can post it here. They can access their doctor even without the internet. They can also access their drugs prescription, so in case they need a drug. And in places of emergency, they can use this code to call the hospital, and then wherever they are, they can be assessed. An ambulance can be sent to them, and if the patient needs any medical attention immediately, the doctor can speak to them through the phone. Also, we have the slots for transaction, so you don't need to be online to make a transaction. You can make it through this code. We have the message section where you don't want to call, but you want to send a message to a doctor. You can do that through this code as well. And lastly, we have the help, where you can ask questions that you need from the hospital. Thank you. Lastly, I would like to say that ImaCare, one thing we're focusing on is to help hospitals reach their patients and amplify the healthcare services that they provide. Thank you.
Put your hands together for them. Please keep clapping. If you think they did well, please keep clapping. So, I mean, it was very interesting, very, very intuitive. So well done, ImaCare. I think this time we'll just take one audience question and then the judges will ask. So we took from this side before. So we'll go to the middle and then you guys do for the last one. So from here. No, the middle. Maybe give her.
Good job, ImaCare. My own question is, will it be customized, will the front page be customized per hospital, or it will be a general, so will Zankly have a different face, different from, you understand what I mean? Nizemie will have a different front end, such that all of them, because I'm looking at the uniqueness, will they all have the same front page, or if I buy the subscription monthly, I'm designed a front page where when the patient comes, she knows, okay, I'm dealing with this particular hospital at this particular time. I noticed people wrote ImaCare as that. So will each hospital have something like that, and will it be personalized for them? 2, is it only private, or is private government? And how do you intend to reach the government if it's going to be a subscription-based in terms of monthly like this? Will the government want to key in, and how would that?
Okay, thank you for your question. So for the first one, it will be customized. Yeah. So this is just to show our own platform. So every hospital, we have a personalized homepage. Thank you. Your second question, please.
All right, so I think we just go to the judges. So sorry, audience, you can meet them after, but just straight to the judges. Thank you so much.
Okay. Very interesting and good product. Just a question from a patient perspective, because I'm one. So if I want to go into this system as a patient, and for instance, I want to see maybe for my child a pediatrician, would I be restricted to a hospital I'm registered to, or will I have options to see various pediatricians and the different hospitals where they will be available? Am I restricted to just one, or I can have an overview of all the pediatricians that are on the system?
Thank you for the question. So you will not be restricted to just one hospital. Now, ImaCare, it's not directly for the patient, but it's for the hospital. So what we're doing is to help hospitals reach their patients. So you as a patient, depending on the hospital that you register with, would have access to ImaCare. So we don't restrict patients. We are mainly for the hospitals. Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
All right, so there's another judge with a question.
I have a suggestion because from what you described, it seems that if I'm not registered already with a particular hospital, I cannot access them on the platform. How about a situation just like what Providence people do, what he explained, whereby I can come on the platform and register with a hospital?
Okay, we would look into that in future. Thank you.
Hello. Sorry. I think your last statement threw me off, right? Because from beginning, you started from sign up, right? Where you could sign up. So are you saying hospitals are the ones signing up? Because in the form also you put company name.
Okay, yeah, the hospitals are the ones signing up. So they have an account with
Got
ImaCare.
it. So what of the USSD platform?
The USSD platform is made for the hospitals where they share to their patients. So if you are a patient, you will have access to their USSD code.
Got it. So software as a service.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
Thank you, ImaCare. What I will add is look beyond hospitals and also look at healthcare service providers.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much.
All right. Are there any other questions from the judges? Any other comments from the judges? All right, put your hands together again for ImaCare. I hope we're having fun. I hope we're enjoying ourselves. Are we having fun? I'm not getting any response. Are we having fun? Okay. What was the name of the first team that came to showcase? Team what? What product did they show you guys? I can't hear you guys though. All right. And this team, what's the name of the team that just left? What product did they show you guys? This just show you that this is not just an agri-tech event. There's still healthcare. There's, other aspects of tech. So put your hands together for the two teams, please. All right. Team 3. I'm inviting Team Learnify to come and take us through their product. They're building an edtech. Please put your hands together for them. Team Learnify.
Good afternoon, everybody. Standing on all existing protocols, good afternoon to our judges. Good afternoon to everyone who has been around. Thank you for staying till this time. My name is Mabel Obochi. I am a back-end developer for Learnify, and I have my teammates with me here.
I am Paul Timothy Apuchi, a front-end developer with Learnify.
My name is Abdul Muiz Farayela. I'm a front-end developer with Learnify.
My name is Chinoye Lumchime. I'm the product designer for Learnify.
Tech is one of the fastest growing companies and industries in the world today, and we would say even in Nigeria. Some people would say tech is now the new oil money. Statistics have shown in the Nigerian market that the tech industry has contributed to about 13.2% of the national GDP for the first quarter of 2023. learning, I would say, never stops for real. Like, we are always learning. There's always something to learn. And a lot of people, and with the vast way of technology is fastly growing. There's always something very new to learn, I tell you. And then a lot of people struggle with comprehension. Their inability to understand complex problems and sentences, complex statements, have them wanting you to like break down these complex statements into more simpler ways for them to understand. So I would rather have you break these things down in pidgin languages or in their local dialects that they can understand properly. We are building a platform that aims to make comprehension very easy for our end users, that helps them learn valuable tech skills or whatever skill they are interested in to learn in their most preferred language. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Learnify. And you may ask, what is Learnify?
Learnify is an edtech platform that gives valued stakeholders and end users the access to access courses in their locally preferred language, and for tutors to sell their unique courses. So with this, what are the problems you are solving?
Thank you. After carrying out our research, we found out that 74% of the students who took our survey struggle with understanding the online courses they enrolled for, and they eventually abandon these courses. Next slide, please. And 67% of the tutors who took our survey have issues impacting their learning, their teaching methods to accommodate diversity. Now we have two problems now. How do we solve them?
So, Learnify developed an MVP with an easy-to-use interface that supports ease in learning and understanding for our learners. And for the tutors, we also developed an MVP with a better learning and with a better training and resources for tutors to cater to their diverse learners. So, who are our competitors?
As you can see on the screen, our competitors are YouTube, Codecademy, Coursera, and AllSchool. Our competitive advantage, I would say, is the ability to allow these users learn in their most preferred languages. Next slide, please. Like, we can also see the other features. These are our competitive advantages. Mentorship. One thing the TAP program has really taught me is mentorship, the essence of mentorship in the tech space. It is very important. So one key factor is the mentorship, the accessible, downloadable videos, which means it makes it easier. The platform makes it very easy for you to download these videos so that you can watch it over and over again. You would also want to ask, and many more features as you can see, who are our target audience?
Our target audience includes secondary school graduates, university undergraduates, university graduates, and certified tutors. So with this, what comes next? How do we make money?
So with Learnify, we offer a free plan that allows users to learn these skills in their preferred language and give them access to downloadable videos for 7 days. And we have a premium plan that goes for 4,000 and allow users to access to all of these incredible features. So now, as we look towards the next phase of our journey with Learnify, we are seeking investment in $1 million to accelerate the growth of our market, to accelerate the growth and market penetration of our AI-powered learning platform. This funding will be used to strategically expand our team of AI experts, further enhance our platform features, and execute a targeted marketing strategy to drive users' acquisition. And based on our conservative estimates and market analysis, we are sure. So, based on our conservative estimates and market analysis, we cultivate a growth trajectory that would see our investors earn a 12% ROI in 18 months.
Please, can we have the demo? I would love to lead every one of us through the journey of Lenify, starting from our landing page down to where it's going to be, where we will see how the AI is being used. Thank you. So here is the landing page for Lenify. When the user logs in, you have to log in, put your email and all. This is our second landing page that has the dashboard because you've already signed in. You click a course. We're using product design, for example. Click on Introduction to Figma. This allows
UI UX stands for User Interface, User Experience. It's all about designing the visual element and interaction of digital products to make it user-friendly and enjoyable.
A gefe guda, UX ya fiye game da gaba ɗaya tafiyar mai amfani da yadda masu amfani ke hulɗa da samfurin. Ya kunshi fahimtar ɗabi'ar mai amfani, gudanar da bincike, da kirkir da sahihanci da ma'amala.
N'aka nke ọzọ, UX bụ ihe gbasara etu mụ na gị si emekọrịta ngwaahịa ọbụla. Ọ na-agụnye ịghọta omume anyị, ime nyocha ma ọ bụ nchọpụta, na imepụta mmekọrịta nwere nghọta na-enweghị nsogbu. Nke a na-eme ka ahụmịhe anyị bụrụ ihe na-atọ ụtọ.
Please, back to the slide. So, in conclusion, you can see that Lenify is here to act as a catalyst, bridging the distance between our user dreams and their journey. Thank you so much.